Welcome my dear students for this BCA 6th semester's 45 session number. So in this session we are going to learn about the case conditional. So conditional structures, in that we have left out with the case condition. It is nothing but your switch case, okay, in your C programming. The same way over here we will use it as case condition, and EXPR command, and also the $0 how to use it for your different calling your script by a different names. We will check it out in this session. Before knowing about today's session, we will have a small recap of the previous session by telling, like, we have just seen the using of test and evaluating the expression by using a big brackets. So by using these, we can evaluate the expressions of three ways, that is numeric comparisons and string comparisons, and also with the file expression. We just saw with the what are all the possibilities and what are all the mnemonics just they have used in order to compare the expressions. So here basically it will give a boolean values whether it is true or false. One more thing very important, in our shell scripting the true will be 0 and false will be 1. So which is not so in our other languages. So coming on to today's session, where we are going to deal with the case condition. So what is this case condition? It's just like you have multiple options and you have to select one with that. So instead of using if, elif, okay, so it is better to use this type of case word where you will be giving a pattern, and if that pattern is matched, then those statements are executed, and after executing the control will be passed out of the case. So the command in Unix is the best alternative we have to use for the multiple elif in a single variable, and it is used to execute the command based on the pattern matching. You can just see this is case is our keyword, word in is our keyword, okay, where we are giving some pattern, and if the pattern is matched, these statements are to be executed. Okay, so after that we will use double semicolon. Instead of break, we will use double semicolon, where it says that it should move on. So one for stop and the second one to come out of the loop. So next is your pattern 2, where the statements to be executed if the pattern 2 matches, or else you have to come out of your condition. So pattern 3, same way, up to where you want you can. So in our C we had a default case, isn't it? In the same way, in our shell scripting we have a asterisk mark with the case. We are saying that if no pattern is matched with the pattern given, means then it will go for the asterisk, and that will print the default conditions to be executed. So after that it will comes out to your thing. So one thing which you want to notice is you are talking about case, and the ending will be the just an opposite reading of your case. Just see ESAC. Okay, CASE, where ESAC, that is the closing part. So coming on to the example, you can see over here we have taken over one shell script where we have written fruit is equal to kiwi. So this is my variable where I have said that you have to search for case is my keyword, and I am searching for the fruit. Okay, so that is we have to give the value of the fruit. We have to work on the value of the fruit. That's why it is $, and in I will search for that apple is my pattern, banana is my pattern, and kiwi is my pattern. So here we have not used the default. So here apple, for apple it will echoes apple pie is quite tasty. Okay, for the banana it echoes I like banana not bread. So kiwi echoes it as New Zealand is famous for kiwi. So if when you execute this file, as soon as it recognizes the fruit value is kiwi, so it won't goes over here. The control will be passed directly to the kiwi pattern, and the statements will be executed over here, and it will finishes off its jobs, and it will comes out of the condition. So it will reach the end of the condition. So this is how it will work in your shell scripting. So for your multiple matching multiple patterns. So you can have a multiple patterns also in your matching things. So you can see over here we have said that x is equal to 2, where case x should be in, where we are telling 1. If at all if your case is x is 1 means then x is equal to 1. 2 means x is equal to 2. Okay, so if at all if it is not means 3 or 4, whichever the pattern which comes, this is what is the multiple pattern which has been given inside your condition pattern. Okay, so if it is 3, that is also okay, or it is 4 means x is either equal to 3 or 4. This is what it will happen. If there is no matches means the star where it say x is greater than 4. So that will be ended because our x value is 2, which has been passed to this x. So our output will be x is equal to 2. Okay. Okay, so coming on to wildcards in the case, means some of the some wildcards are also can be used in your case statement. That will allows you to opt in a different manner. So you can see where case is used for your answer. So answer can be yes or no. So for that reason we are checking it out because we don't know the user what they will type. In whichever the fashion the yes is typed, that has to be accepted. So whichever the fashion the no is typed, that should be accepted. In that scenario, we can write a scripting where case of answer in whether we are just giving a pattern matching. So here we are using wildcards with the big brackets. We are telling small y to big Y. So if at all it can be small y or it can be big Y, it is allowed. And for E also it can be big or small. And with that we will give star. So anything can happen. So after that we will close our condition. Same way for no, and we will say exit. So if at all if it is nothing means it doesn't matches these two means, then you say that it is an invalid response. So this is how the matches will goes with the yes, 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 and matches with no, no, no. When everything else fails, then this is executed. Okay, this is how we can handle the users different types of inputs by using some wildcards. Okay, coming on to the EXPR command. So what is this command? It is the one feature or the command which is given in your Unix, which evaluates a given expressions and displays its corresponding output. So here it is used for the basic operations like addition, subtraction, multiplication, division or modulus only on integers. Evaluating regular expressions like string operations like substring or length of the string, so everything can be taken on by using your EXPR expression. So coming on to the EXPR command, the syntax is whenever you are talking about the value, then $EXPR, that is the command expression. So using the expression EXPR command for basic arithmetic operation is this. Example, addition. So here you can check out, that is we have given $EXPR with 12 plus 8. So EXPR is our command and this is our prompt. So here what we are telling, it is 12 plus 8. So if you press enter, automatically it gives you the output. Multiplication, and this is EXPR. We have to give a escaping character, meta character, that is slash with backslash. If you give any of the, it will retains its original meaning. So for that reason it has been given with a backslash 12 into 2. So it will goes for a multiplication. And performing operation on variables inside a shell scripts, you can see where we are adding the two numbers in a shell scripts. So here we have said enter the two numbers, that is read x and read y. So in that we have said sum is equal to EXPR. See, this is what we have to place. This is not a single quote. Always you just remember, this is not a single quote. This is a acute symbol which is present on your tilde key button. So along with your tilde, there is one more symbol which is called as acute symbol. So acute symbol should be mentioned over here for your expression. So EXPR $x plus $y. So echo sum is equal to $sum. So that will give you the result like this. So here, after giving the permissions for execution for that particular file, now we will run the file. So here it asks for enter two numbers and it will wait for the user input. So as soon as the user gives 12, enter 28, enter, then it will give sum is equal to 40. Okay, so remember, this is purely for your command output, and this is for the expression, that is for evaluation process. Always remember, whenever you are giving a equal symbol, there shouldn't be any spaces between that. So there shouldn't be any spaces between the variables or the expressions. There is no space before or after your equal sign. So that you should keep in mind, because sometimes these spaces itself will become a more troublesome when we are scripting the program. Okay, string handling. So what is this string handling? So it can also be handled by our EXPR, where it can perform in 3 different string functions. So one is to determine the length of the string, the second one is to extract a substring, and also to locate the position of a character in a particular string. So we will just check out what is the position of a character. Means we want to know which character is present where. So on that time we can go for this EXPR state command. So coming on to the matching number of characters in two strings. So we have given the two strings and we want to match it. How many matches will match in that scenario, it will give you the output. So come on, let's see the example EXPR, where we have given the first string as a geeks and the second string as a geek. So here you can see the 4 letters are matching here. Okay, this is the usage of your EXPR. So next, for your string operation, finding the length of a string, just check out. Here we have assigned geeks to X, and length we have taken equal to EXPR. Length is a function, built-in function in your shell scripting. So here length it will take and $x. So the X is nothing but you are giving geeks to this length as an argument. So after that, after executing this statement, you will get an answer. See, so answer is 5 over here. So 5 letters are there, that will be the length of your particular word. Okay. So once again, to find out the substring of a string, if you want to take the substring out of a existing string, then you can use for a EXPR substr function. So here you can check, we have given geeks as assigned to the X, and here you are asking for substring to be retrieved from the geeks. So from where to where, that you have to mention it out. So that is what we are doing with it. EXPR is the command and substr, that is the function. So in order to take out the substring function it is. So here I am passing the value for the first parameter. I am passing the value of X, that is geeks, and I am in the second parameter I am starting from where to where we have to mention it, right? So from we are mentioning, and next parameter, that is the third parameter, is given with the 2 up to where it has to display. So what it will do, 2 to 3 means 2 to 3. So 2, 3. So here what it will do, it will extract 3 characters starting from the index 2. So 0, 1, 2. Okay. So 1, 2. This is your 2. This is your index 2. Okay. So here it will take 3 characters. That is 1, 2, 3. EEK should be your output. So just check out with this. When you run it, it will just give you the EEK. So this will be your from, and how many from there, how many letters it has to be fetched, that is given out in your 3. So here from 2, it will just mention how many letters to be extracted, so that it can gives you the substring. $0 for calling a script by different names. So here the possibilities are invoked by a file by different names and doing different things depending on the name by which it is called. So what is the name which you have given, or what how you are calling it, that matters a lot over here. The script file will have 3 more names. Actually, any script will have its own 3 more names. But before developing it, we will understand the compiling mechanism used by our CC or GCC compiler. Just for an instance, we want to know a C program has a C extension, isn't it? When compiled with the CC file name, it produces a file named which is a.out. So where you can provide a different name to the executable and using the -o option. For instance, I can say cc -o or cc-o for the foo.c, which creates an executable named with foo. So we must be able to extract the base file after dropping the extension. And with the EXPR, it should be very simple. Okay. So here first what we will do, we will store the name of the C program that was last modified in your variable last file. So after that we will extract the base file name by dropping the .c extension and using the TRE feature of OL expression. So the case conditional now checks the name which is saved in the variable command and by which your program is invoked. Observe the first option, that is the run C, simply executes the value evaluated by the variable EX. So this is how what it will do. Your run C will keep on executing with the value which has been already evaluated by your variable, that is EX. The only thing left to do now is to create the 3 links over here. So here it will just create the 3 links which is of comc, runc, vc. So now you can run vc to edit the program. So what is this? This is used in order to edit the program, comc in order to compile the program, and runc, that is to execute the object code. That's what we will do in our C also. First and foremost, you will write the program in the editor and after that you will compile it. So after compiling it, you will run it, isn't it? So that will compile it here. So here comc. So as soon as you mention it, it will display hello.c compiled successfully. So this script works only with the C program which is stored along with any functions in one file. So if at all if your function is stored on the same file, then only it is allowed to work. If at all if the functions are stored in a different file, then this script is not working. So it won't work at all. Okay, so these are the examples where we can see the output as well as how it has been recognized. Okay, the question and the output. You see here it is an example how we have echoing, and this is the output which we are getting it. So first, and let me see, echo file name $0. So $0, first and foremost I will run my file where I have given the 2 words over here saying Abhi, Mohak, Mohil. See, this is Abhi is the first word and Mohak, Mohil is the second word. Okay, so now after that I will run my file. So after running it, I just want to take out, see here, file name $0 I have given out. So that is nothing but is here, file name is what? It is /test.sh. And after that, first parameter $1 we have given. So what is our first parameter? That is Abhi is our first parameter. Next we are asking for second parameter $2. So second parameter is Mohak Mohil. Okay. So second parameter is our Mohak Mohil, and quoted values like at. So at the rate, $at the rate. So that is full entire parameter will be listed out. Okay. So after that we will go for a echoing the quoted values like at the rate with star means once again it will display the same thing. So these two can be used either. So if you want you can use this one or else this one. It will post the same outputs. Okay. So total number of parameters which you have given means you can go for $hash symbol where it will gives you there are 2 parameters which you have given. this is how you can work with its like positional parameters, and also with the different names I can call it. Okay, here I am not mentioning any of the test or something else. Okay, even if I say $0 means that will be my current script which is running, that is nothing but test.sh. Okay, I hope you have understood this concept. Okay, coming on to the summing up today's session, so that we have seen the case conditional, so how this case condition will work, and also the EXPR command in order to compute and also to handle the string. And we have also seen the $0 where you can call a script by a different name. So instead of calling a script by its own name, I can call it by even by using a $0. We have seen the example for this also, and now these are all the reference which you can refer it, which you have to refer, okay, for the further information. So thank you.